This is Scott with Revolution Self-Defense. Today we're going to talk about the left hook. A lot of videos out there show you how to throw a left hook, or at least what a good left hook looks like. But what we're going to do in this video today is talk a little bit about what makes a good left hook, and also some of the pitfalls that beginners may encounter when they're trying to develop their left hook. And more importantly, what you can do at home when you're practicing or in the gym to make sure that you don't fall into those same traps and that you get your left hook nice and strong. One of the keys with throwing any power punch is that you need to shift your weight with the punch. That means turning your body, but also means changing the weight distribution on your legs. If I'm in a standard fighting stance, I should be about 50-50 with my weight distribution over each foot. Some people like a little bit more on the front foot, back foot, what have you, but it's about 50-50. Now when I fire off a punch, if I'm throwing with my right hand, my left leg is going to catch most of my weight. In this case, we're throwing the left hook, so my right foot is going to have more weight on it than the left. So we're coiled up for our left hook, as if we just threw a right cross. Most of my weight is on my front leg. I'm coiled up, my back heel is off the ground. Now when I go to throw that left hook, I'll move this right arm down so you can see, the arm comes out, the shoulder's nice and high, and I'm going to shift my weight from my front leg to my back leg. And you'll see that my front heel comes up. You'll notice my weight has shifted. Weight being my body center of mass is going to come back with the punch. And it's going to land about the same time. What that does is it allows me to use my entire weight behind the punch and not have to rely on muscle to get the power and speed. This is going to give us more power, and ultimately it's going to help our endurance because we're not going to be wasting excess energy using our muscles to throw a punch, and instead we're using our entire weight. So we're here, the hand comes up, and I'm going to shift the weight. Now if I've shifted the weight correctly, my back leg, it should be taking about 60% of the weight or more. I should be able to lift up my front foot and not compromise my balance. It's still going to be rooted to the ground, but I don't have 50% of my weight there. If I haven't shifted my weight and I'm like this, when I lift up that leg, you'll see my balance, I have to catch it. So one last time, we're here, we'll coil it up, we bring out the arm, and we shift the weight. Now, some of the things that beginners fall into when they're throwing the left hook is that they use the arm a little bit too much when they're throwing. So one way we can practice this, keeping that good 90-degree bend, is if you're a karate practitioner, you can use a standard karate belt. We're going to fold it in half here. We're going to wrap it around our neck. We're going to hold one hand tight to our chest. We're going to bring the other hand out so that our arm isn't in about a 90-degree bend, the forearm to bicep region. We're going to stick that out just like this. If you have a heavy bag, what you'll do is you'll coil up, and then you're going to uncoil and use just the body weight to hit the bag. And this is teaching you that good form with the arm. That will keep us from getting into the habit of throwing our left hook and swinging the arm with it. That's not what you want to do. If you don't have a karate belt, you should have a jump rope, which you can use the same exact way. We just wrap it around our neck, pull it, get it nice and tight around a 90-degree bend in the front hand, and then we can coil, just like that. So that'll help us with our arms. Now, as far as shifting the weight, one of the things we can do is we can utilize either a mirror or the pads or mats on the ground. If you can see my mats here, you can see the seam. It's going to run right between my legs. So when I'm in my fighting stance, it's running right through the center of my body. When I coil, most of my weight should be past that line, and then when I uncoil for the left hook, my weight will shift beyond that line again. If you don't have pads like this at home, and what would be actually better is if you have a training mirror. Take a piece of chalk, draw a line straight down the center. Again, line up, so you're looking at your body in the mirror, just like I'm looking at the camera. The line will be running right through your body. When I coil up, my body's going to come past the line, and then when I throw the left hook, again, my body weight will come back to this side. That's two very good ways to practice the left hook. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can go to revolutionselfdefense.com to see more.